Good morning, everybody. Hi. Hi, Tom. Hi, Jane. Nice to see you. Lottie B, Rossi's Jen, Fatima, Sharon. Wow, Miss Charlotte. Hi. Oh, you're in the office today. Miss Charlotte's in the office. So, good morning, everybody. I don't know who saw Tom's interview yesterday, Tom Palladino, but he was particularly awesome. So, yeah, Fatima. Hi. Hi, Jeff. Caught Jeff's live yesterday. Jeff is almost at 1,000. So, really close. Anyway, congratulations. So, um, I went swimming yesterday after my shows, and it was so nice. I got to surrender, just kind of float around in the pool at my niece's house. So, good morning, Nancy. Good to see you. Getting myself together here. Yeah, it was really nice, Jeff. Yeah, so anybody that gets a chance, go back and look at Tom Palladino and Scalar Light, and he's offering us, I think it's 15 or 16 days free trial on that to just kind of, you send him a picture and he puts it in this, it's kind of like a light uh, thing with crystals in it, and it traps in the quantum field, which sounds odd, but does sound like it's doable. And it's something that Tesla was working on and a few other people throughout the time. Oh, Annie Bear, you played in the pool with your granddaughter for hours yesterday. That's so cool. He was really cool, wasn't he, Sharon? Yeah. And I just want to say, I was thinking about that this morning, how proud I am of everybody here that we're pretty good. I mean, everybody's kind of amazed at the questions that we ask and the comments that we give. So, very impressive, and pat yourselves on the back. Give yourselves that. Because, yeah, it was an awesome show, wasn't it, Jeff? Yeah. Yeah. Cut it on the playback, but it sounds metaphysically avant garde. Yeah. So, I mean, you can try it for 2 weeks for free. So, that's always a good thing. But I'm definitely going to send in some pictures of my family and do a family thing. They don't know about it yet. I have to get their permission. So, anyway. Oh, Jonna, you had your dad's funeral yesterday, a lovely luncheon afterwards. I'm so sorry for your loss, dear. But I'm so glad that you had time to kind of come together with your tribe, your family. I'm always like, when there's a death in the family and then we have to go through all the ceremonies and the funerals and the luncheons and we also go to a cemetery. My dad's family's Catholic, and it's like, it's a big to do, and I'm just overwhelmed. But then at the end of the day, I'm so happy to see everybody and to be a part of it. Hi, Jane. How are you? Good morning, Jane the Seeker. Make sure, if you haven't, to go ahead and subscribe and like to Jane and Jeff and Tom at Tarot Your Way and Jeff at Tarot Ass Backwards. Rossi's done. Nancy is here at Crohn's Intuition. So if anybody gets a chance, please do that. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry for your loss, Jenna. Oh, you're on your phone, Jane. Yeah. So usually tomorrow at 9 a.m., I am 9 a.m. Central. Jane and I do 2 lovely loopy light workers. And this week I have to go back down to the tax people. But that may not happen. So, Jane, I'll call you about it later. Now they're coming out saying, oh, we've got horrible tax problems here in my county. Anyway, it's a long story. You don't want to hear about it before you meditate. Oh, good. Everybody's subscribing. Good. Yeah. Mary Thornberry, good morning, darling. So let's go ahead and pull a card, and then we'll get into meditation. Yeah, but I don't know. Could anybody else feel that energy when we were talking to Tom about scalar light. I just and even talking about it now, my feet are just, awash with all that light, all that energy. It was really interesting. So, Nancy, so nice to have you here. All right. See who we're working with here today, right? Ooh, one of my favorite cards, Remembrance. So sometimes when we start reading a book, watching a movie, or learning something, right? Like you're learning the Akashic records and you already know it. Like you get a few sentences into something, or you're taking a course and it's like, I'm not learning this, I'm remembering that I already know this. So also remembering our true nature is divine light. So that scalar light, that's our divine birthright, right? If we want to power the planet with it, if we want to power our spaceships with it, our flying cars, or if we want to power our physical forms. So remembrance is one of my favorites, because I feel like we do that all the time here, especially with the, yes, DNA codes. Thank you, Jeff. That's a good way to put it. Not only are there physical DNA codes, but there's also spiritual DNA codes that we're all this individual personality, this facet of divine being or divine light or divine intelligence, whatever you want to call them. So, Lottie, you got an Akashic Tarot deck recently? Ooh, that sounds really interesting, Lottie. Yeah, yeah, right. The spiritual, and each of us has our own individual spiritual DNA, and that gives us our personality, even when we're not in some sort of physical form, even if it's a incarnating as a light being, right? And so living for thousands of years. Oh, here's another one of my favorites. So Hestia, I love, love, love. And the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. So I think that's so beautiful. This goddess never had a temple made for her, but every home was her temple. So, and I think that's a good thing because, most of us have an altar. I've got an altar here, and I have an altar in my dining room, and I have an altar in my living room, and it's nice to have, and it's special, and it makes you feel good. But we can just walk outside and take care of business spiritually, right? Thank you for talking about my choker, Annie Bear. This is one of my favorites. Oh, there's a cardinal out there right outside my window. I love that. Anyway, it's South Sea pearl sticks and little silver things, and of course, I got it at the thrift store. So, and then it's got little South Sea pearls on it too. So, yeah, it's got special energy to it. It's got a lot of energy coming in. So, yeah. Oh, it's been so insightful for past lives and figuring out who you are. You would highly recommend it, Lottie says. Interesting. Yeah, and who else is going to be on this week? Next week we've got on Jason Topensky coming up. So that's going to be really fun. He does all that past life regression, and he does the hypnotic one, the hypnotic hypnotism. Yeah, it is really protective, isn't it, Annie? Those pearls. So, all right. Oh, Jeff wants to be spending his money, Lottie. Yeah, his sessions are really good, aren't they? So I've just done one of his things, but that's the way I was brought up, learning how to read Akashic records is going into trance. So it feels really good. You want to have somebody that you can trust. And if you take one look at Jason, it's like, oh, such a sweetheart. So, oh. And Jeff says that if he has room left for his inner child, I want in on that one too. Nice. Yeah. And this the year of the inner child. So it's really important. And Annie Bear's coming up. She's going to be on in a couple of weeks. So that's going to be fun. All right. Well, we're doing remembrance, and being our own temple. Our divine light is here, and that's all we need. All right. So let's get started. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nostrils, and then let it go through the mouth. A little bit deeper. One more time, all the way up to the throat and all the way down to the tailbone. Now breathing in all the way up to your crown chakra and all the way down to your toes. And letting go of any trauma that sets in here, anything that's collected in your body, the CO2 or cortisol. Just letting it all go. Sometimes it needs a shake, and don't be surprised if every once in a while during meditations you might get an arm that shakes, or your hips want to shake, or your legs. A lot of times that's your body releasing trauma, and sometimes it's your body intaking light codes. So pretty interesting. All right. Now, if you want to, you can rock a little bit if it's comfortable for you. If it's not, don't worry about it. We're going to start feeling abiding today. This is our abiding week. Abiding in the planet. Let's start with listening, using our senses, listening to the cadence of the planet. Maybe listening to your air conditioner if you're in a warm place like I am today. Listening to your dog as he sighs by you. And listening to your favorite song. Just imagine it. Purple Rain. Getting purple rain. Now, let's go ahead and taste. We use our imagination a lot with these senses, don't we? So imagine tasting your favorite ice cream. Last night I had mango ice cream with hot pepper salt on top. Very interesting. It was good. Tasting that mango ice cream or chocolate ice cream, whatever your favorite is. Let's go ahead and taste a clear, crisp glass of water. Imagine tasting whatever your favorite food is. Fruit, vegetables, French fries, steak. Just imagine your favorite meal. Now imagine tasting, I'm going to do my favorite tea. Nice cup of peppermint tea with a little bit of honey on a cold day. All right, now take the tip of your tongue and press lightly against the roof of your mouth, as far back as you can go, easily, and just see your taste buds come alive. So many monks practice this in the Vedas, especially when they take a vow of not eating. Entertainment only here. I don't expect you to try that at home. Now, sight. What do you see around your room? And if you have your eyes closed, you can keep them closed and just imagine. Imagine seeing that cardinal that was outside my window. Imagine seeing somebody has a hawk, right? Or eagle coming in. Imagine seeing the water's surface on a calm, calm day when it looks like glass. Usually between 4 and 6 o'clock, right? It seems like the water just smooths out. Now smell. Let's bring in smell. Smelling rain. Smelling your favorite flower, roses. Now smelling soup on a cold day. We're bringing in lots of cold days today. And imagine smelling fresh cut grass. Okay, so we did. Touch. We'll do some mudras here. Putting our forefinger and our thumb together, rotating slightly in a circular motion. Now reversing it. Now bringing your hands together and touch. And just slightly touching them, moving out a little bit, like an inch between them. And still feeling all that energy. Now moving out farther and back. And see if you can kind of just move out far enough that you can still feel that energy. All right. Now, breathing in that energy and letting go. Let's call in our angels and guides as they surround us. Oh, you could really feel it, Jeff. That's great. And now, calling in our angels and guides and listening to them. They're patting us on the head today. Something about our crown chakra. And in the back of the heart, calling in our ancestors, feeling their light come in. And a lot of these ancestors are of the land. So, beautiful land energy coming in here. Earth. And calling in elementals and spirit guides, spirit animals. Maybe it's the animals that are in your home today, the animals that live outside, the birds. Just listening to them today. Now we're all completely protected. Let's go ahead and look at our light inside our heart space and our solar plexus. Spread that light out into your auric field. Feeling your energy expand. And let's go ahead and join hands here if you want to. Creating a circle, a vortex, a light as it goes around. If you'd like, you can squeeze the person's hand on your right and feel it return on your left. Until soon, all that light around the planet catches up and becomes a vortex. Now noticing that we have our angels and ancestors behind us, coming in, putting their hands on the back of our hands, touching our heads, touching the back of our heart space, and giving us so much love. We are the temple, they're saying. And now feeling from our feet the Divine Mother coming in, holding us, keeping space for us, bringing us her abundance, creativity, her strength, her mama bear strength, the Divine Feminine. and feeling Father Sky come to join us as he comes in, bringing wind and rain where it's needed. And today, let's remember that rain, that water, and that wind, the abundance and the creativity. So, in our circle, we're going to do a little healing today. So, if you want to, you can use your hands and do some pranic healing. So, imagine yourself putting on gloves. You're working with energy. If you're not used to it, it helps. Keeps you, keeps the energy in line. So, receiving energy with your left hand, giving energy with your right hand. My sister calls this the leaf blower healing. So, just imagine in the center of our circle, seeing the planet. And anywhere around the planet that needs some light, some love, some kindness. Maybe it needs a little rain, like Canada, different parts of the West, anywhere. I'm glad, Jeff. Anywhere that you can see that needs some rain. Let's go ahead and spread this around. Seeing the rains come in, putting out the fires. Now, anywhere where it's had too much rain, let's look at Vermont. Any places that are flooding. Parts of India have had some problems with rain, quite a few problems. Let's push in water away with wind. So imagine all that wind coming in and gently moving across those rain clouds until the sunshine comes out, drying things. And while we're here, we're bringing comfort and kindness to all the light beings on the planet that are affected by any of these problems. Bring them serenity and peace, love and kindness, a moment for joy and wonder. Just imagine that filling in. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and bring in just love all around the planet. Love and light. See it surrounding the planet, touching all beings. And let's pan out a little bit, moving out into the atmosphere, seeing the entire planet connected in love, till we see our grid, our light grid, to all the energy of the light grid. And we'll go ahead and go through the grid, saying hello to our spirit families here, our light families that we work with. They're waving us on, going farther out into the solar system, and moving up. It's the galaxy, the universe, seeing it filled with love and light. And now, noticing there is one divine light here, pure light. And they take our hands and they squeeze them and they touch our crown chakra and the back of our heart lightly. And they fill us up with their light. Creator, God, Goddess, the quantum field, whoever we want to call them. Just feeling that universal energy. And here we can do a merge if you want with the universe, with the I am. Now, while we're here, noticing the time, the space between time, the space between lights, the space between atoms, and the space between thoughts. Like all these little orbs here are suspended, and we can move around and through them, seeing how things work, remembering our divine nature, our divine light. Now, this is the perfect space to say your I ams in the field of infinite possibilities. I am love. Oh, Jane felt it good. I am light. I am this one. I am strong. I am home. I am remembering who I am. I am light. Now, while we're here to create a neural pathway, why don't we go ahead and bring in our senses? Smelling the divine light. Hi, Viviani. I am indefinite light intertwined with you. Beautiful, Jeff. I am goodness. I am strong. I am embracing. It's beautiful, Nancy. So let's smell the light. Does it smell like mango ice cream? What does the light smell like? Touch of lemon, verbena. Hear the light. What does the universal light sound like? Like Rose. Who was it? Oh, Tina Turner. Prince. Or Mozart. Oh, incense. Now taste it. What would it taste like? Nirvana. And see it. What does universal light look like? These are called subtle senses. And touch it. What does it feel like to touch divine light? Feels like a shower of stardust, doesn't it? All right. Breathe all those senses, those subtle senses, into your heart space. Feel your light awaken. Oh, Big Bang is universal light, infinite, continuous, beautiful chaff. Now, go ahead and bring our awareness back, noticing any light codes that we're starting to remember, or DNA codes, absorbing light, being able to retain the light and not be bowled over by it, strength and joy and wonder, Ananda, coming back with our awareness, thanking the divine one, this one. They thank us. They say, you are me and we are all together. That song. Coming back farther into the galaxy, coming back to our light grid around the planet, our soul families all waving us on, coming back with our angels, our spirit team, our guides, our circle. Sing all the light beings on the planet till we come to our village, town, state, country, whatever. And sing our beautiful homes wherever we are. And sing all of our family here. Enlightened and touched by that light, no matter where they are in their lives. Touched by the light. Thanking our circle. And we'll take off our gloves here. Noticing there's a little trash can next to us. We can pop them into it, swallows them up. Mother Earth takes care of those for us with fire. Now coming back into our physical forms. Noticing from the base of our spine to our crown chakra, all our light, all lit up. Our auras lit up today. Our eyes, our hearts are wide open, filled with joy and laughter and love, wonder. If anything arises today, we can imagine how we feel, how we abide with it, even going into our senses. But awareness. Feeling our hands in front of us, rubbing them lightly, completely back in the physical form, rubbing the back of our hands lightly. If you want to, you can rub your shoulders a little bit. Give yourself a hug. Bring your hands to your chest, around your heart. Repeat silently. Love, equanimity, compassion, grace. Take a deep breath in, and we're back. That was nice. The heart, I could feel open, Terry, when you did that parallel to the heart exercise with the energy between the hands. I felt it there when we moved together. Good, Jeff. That's awesome. Yeah, when you get a heart opening, it's almost like getting a Kundalini opening. It's like, amazing, isn't it? It's an amazing amount of energy that opens up. Yes, it is warmth and it is intentional. Oh, Fatima, I'm so glad you liked it. Yeah, so, Jeff or anybody that gets a heart opening or a Kundalini awakening, the light's coming in and these things are going to happen. We're doing some pretty good meditation work, and anything that you're doing with everybody here, right, on YouTube and around the planet, they're all doing some incredible work right now because we're all remembering. So be gentle with yourself. If you need to take a half a day off. And I remember my first Kundalini awakening, I had to hold onto my bed for half the day. Oh, Jane, it's so nice to see you, honey. I'm so glad you were here. So be gentle. Drink a lot of water today, especially if you're in the heat. Our area is going to be really hot. They said the heat index is going to be about 105. I think we're only going to get up to the 90s, though. But we have a lot of humidity. So everybody have a beautiful day. I will be on Allie's channel, Heart and Soul Connected, tonight with Dream Detectives. So if anybody wants their dream detected, come around. It'll be fun. Jane's got some people on today too. I know. I think she and Gerald, you guys did yesterday, didn't you? Yeah. All right. So if you see somebody here that has a channel, please like and subscribe to them. Lots of great readers here. And everybody have a beautiful day. All right. Namaste. My light sees your light. See you later.